Hello guys, now I am present with a new topic, that is animal phyla, where we would study the characteristic feature and some important example of different animal phyla. So I start with phylum Porifera, also called sponges, and you will find that this video is going to be fruitful for you, as you suppose this chapter to be the hardest one, but from now onwards you can feel that this is going to be the very juicy chapter, not the dry one. So just try to listen to me and try to understand. We start with the phylum Porifera. So animal phyla. Phyla is the plural of phylum, widely used as taxon for the animals, but for plants generally division is used in place of phylum. How many phyla are there? 11. 11 major phyla. 11 major phyla are there. Others are minor, which we would not study at this level. 11 major phyla, right? We start with the first one, phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera. Pori means pore, fera means bearing. Pore bearing animals. This is the first animal phylum or first multicellular phylum. Pore bearing animals are there, porous animals are there. They are also called sponges. So this is the characteristic feature. Body is perforated, and body is perforated with several incoming pores, you can say. In terms of mobile, incoming means these pores are meant for ingestion or intake of food, water, and inhalation of O2. And then it is utilized in the body. The body cavity here is called spongicle, and there is only one outgoing pore, you can say osculum. So these are ostia for entry of food, water, O2, etc., and osculum for the removal of wastes, right? An example you can see, very important point is there, very important, cycon, or you can say skypha. This is the most important example belonging to this phylum Porifera. Another one is Euspongia. Another one is Spongilla, like that. So only that much you have to study. Then you will be able to move with this single phylum in detail later on. First, the most important characteristic feature, then most important example. Pore bearing animals, also called sponges. The pores are meant for entry of useful materials and exit of waste materials. And the example you can see, cycon, skypha, Euspongia, spongilla, etc. Right? Now the next phylum is, now you see, another phylum is phylum Nidaria or Coelenterata. Don't say Coelenterata. C is silent here, and this is Coelenterata, Nidaria or Coelenterata. Here the distinguishing feature is that the animals are of two different physical forms. First one is polyp, another one is medusa. Now you see the polyp one. This is the polyp one. This is the polyp. Polyp. This polyp, you can see, cylindrical in shape and generally asexual form. Asexual form. But you can see here it is. This is called medusa form. Medusa. This is umbrella shaped or bale shaped. Bale, you know, bale is a tree, bale, and the biological name is Agel marmelos. So far as biological names are concerned, how to write biological names, how to mark up biological names of different living organisms, plants and animals, we have already mentioned in the previous episodes, and you can see the videos, you will find it much beneficial. So this is exclusively for the learners and exclusively for the NEET aspirants as well, because we do commit mistakes sometimes, and you don't say mistakes, sometimes blunders, because whenever we write the biological name we must underline the same, both part, generic and specific name. We would see here Medusa, umbrella or bale shaped, and this is the sexual form. Now the example for Medusa you can find, that is the example for Medusa you can see. First we should write for polyp. Example Hydra, the best example. And here example is, you can say it is also called jellyfish. Can you tell me the name? Jellyfish. Aurelia is the biological name, and the common name is jellyfish. Aurelia. But sometimes you can find that there is an animal or an example which shows both these stages in a single life cycle. Polyp is also seen, Medusa is also seen, and this happening is called metagenesis. Metagenesis. This event is called metagenesis, and it is seen in Ovelia. Ovelia. Sea fur. Sea fur. So both the stages in a single life cycle can be seen here, and the event is called metagenesis. Example is Ovelia and commonly called sea fur. So we have to study the biological name as well as the common name. Ovelia sea fur, Aurelia jellyfish, and Hydra is a common form belonging to this phylum Cnidaria, Coelenterata. This is the most important representative. Now you see the next phylum is phylum Ctenophora. C is silent. Ctenophora means they are also called sea comb jellies, as they are exclusively found in marine water, or they are also called sea walnuts, or they are also called sea gooseberries. So they are exclusively marine in occurrence, and they have a particular property called bioluminescence, the power, the capability to emit own light. That's why different names are there. And for example, you can see that is given in the book, Pleurobrachia. Pleurobrachia. Hormifora. So Ctenoplana. Time and again I am telling boys and girls to underline these biological names. So what are the features? Exclusively marine. Exclusively marine. And bioluminescence, that is the ability to emit own light, well marked. Well marked. Now another phylum is coming up, that is phylum Platyhelminthes. Platy means flat. Flat means the body is dorso-ventrally flat, and helminthes means worms. Flat worms. Flat worms. Flat worms means dorso-ventrally. Dorso means backside. Ventrally means front, belly side. Dorsoventrally flatworms. And some are free livings, but most of these are parasitic. They cause diseases in our body. The free living form belonging to this phylum is, for example, Planaria or Dugacia, and that has got the enormous power of regeneration. Means if the body is, suppose this is the body, if it is cut into several pieces, every piece is going to be a bigger one. That is the power to regain lost power. So the power which provides the capability to regain its condition, lost power or parts. Example, Planaria. Individual example, Dugacia. So they have the highest degree perhaps of regeneration. That is the power of regaining lost power or parts. But as I said earlier, most of these are parasitic and are endoparasitic. So you can write the example here, Tinea. Tinea, the tapeworm. The tapeworm. Tinea solium, that is the pork tapeworm. It is a digenetic endoparasite. That means it completes its life cycle in two hosts, human and pig. Another one is Tinea saginata, that is longer in size and also called beef tapeworm. It is also a digenetic parasite. That means it leads its life cycle in two hosts, and the hosts are the humans and the cows. Okay? So Tinea. Another one you can write Fasciola. Fasciola. Then Cystosoma. Fasciola. Fasciola is liver fluke, or commonly called liver fluke, and Cystosoma is called blood fluke. Fasciola, the liver fluke, and Cystosoma, the blood fluke. Cystosoma is also called bilharzia. Bilharzia. Sometimes some people say, sometimes you don't solve the exam questions and you become disheartened, or you say dil har gaya. So similarly bilharzia. So bilharzia is the another name for Cystosoma, blood fluke, and Fasciola, liver fluke. So tapeworms and flukes are included here. Okay. Now the next phylum you can see, phylum Aschelminthes or Nemathelminthes or Nematoda, meaning roundworms. The body is rounded cylindrical, and as we see the cross section, we find it is a spherical. So roundworms. And the most important example, because it is quite different from others, the only one free living or semi-parasitic form found in the soil is Rhabdites. That is the free living or semi-parasitic form, nematode form found in the soil. And sometimes you see that most people say that roundworms are found inside the body of humans or animals only. No, it also infects, or you can say infests, the plant also. And the name you can see in next chapter, in 12th standard biotechnology chapter, Meloidigyne incognitia. Meloidigyne incognitia is the parasitic nematode which infests Which plant? Tobacco plant, and reduces the production of tobacco. You must note down that tobacco, if used in large amount, that becomes a problem for us, big problem for us. But generally tobacco is used as medicines in a small amount, for example removing toothache, right? So you can see another example is caries. This is the endoparasite, monogenetic endoparasite, as it is found in the small intestine of human being and causes ascariasis, the Lofer syndrome. It does not allow digestion of proteins and absorption of vitamin A. So it causes blindness, it causes intestinal problems, intestinal perforation, it causes anemia, so it is a dangerous one. Another one, which is also you have to study in standard 12, that is Wuchereria. The full name of Ascaris is Ascaris lumbricoides, and Wuchereria is another nematode. Full name is Wuchereria bancrofti and Wuchereria malei, and this is the filaria one. Filaria one. It affects lymphatic system. First it causes filaria or filariasis. What happens there? In which limbs get swollen, infected and swollen, and sometimes hydrocele of males. Okay, so first it causes filaria and then it leads to elephantiasis. Elephantiasis. So most of the roundworms are parasitic, but the only free living one is Rhabditis. Okay, now the next one is, now you see, this is phylum Annelida. Here segmented worms are included, or bristle worms are included. Means if you study the body, you can find the segments are overlapping. देखिए कैसे, ऐसे, like this, not touching ends, overlapping, and these are the segments. The proper segment, the true segmentation, that is called metameric segmentation, externally as well as internally. You will find segmentation means at least serial repetition of at least some organs, and they may be free living. For example, Nereis, clamworm, and Ferritima, earthworm. Ferritima, as you know, the farmer's friend, and its fecal matter is helpful in maintaining the fertility of the soil. That's what we call vermi composting. Ferritima, earthworm. Actually, Ferritima was well studied by Karmanara and Bahal from Lucknow University, and there are 500 species of Ferritima in this globe. But another one, ectoparasitic, it is found in fresh water. Hirudinaria, also known as leech. This is an ectoparasite, sanguivorous, means blood-sucking animal, and it secretes hirudine at the time of attack. The hirudine, the material hirudine is actually a protein, and it acts as anticoagulant while sucking the blood. So sanguivorous, blood-sucking animal, secretes hirudine at the time of sucking of blood of the host, and it acts as anticoagulant, and it is proteinaceous in nature. Nowadays, in biotechnology chapter, it is widely taught that the gene of hirudine protein has been separated and put in a particular plant, Brassica nepus, rapeseed plant, and you can find this animal product there in the seeds of Brassica nepus, rapeseed. Okay. Now information regarding more phyla I would discuss later. Okay. Thanks for joining us. Keep watching. Good luck.